Hey, what's up, everyone? This is Ronnie just coming to you today with a video. This is a viewer question, and basically the question was, is it safe or is it good to put all your eggs in one basket? And by that, is it safe to put all your time and effort into selling only on one platform and be full time? Now, it's a very difficult situation or difficult question to answer for oneself, but I'm going to try to best explain myself because at one time I was a one platform seller. Back a few years ago, we were suspended on Amazon, and we really truly sold probably 95% of our 95% of our income came from eBay, maybe 5% from YouTube, less than 5% because we never made that much money on YouTube. I'll tell you that right now. And over time, I incorporated other things into that. And I explained in another video, over this past year, why it actually helped us a little bit, with last year and everything like that. Being a below standard seller on eBay, we had some issues, with search and everything like that. It took me a little while to right the ship and figure out how to fix it. But anyway, make a long story short, kind of depends on what you're selling, because I know some sellers local to me that only sell on one platform, and most of them sell solely on eBay and make enough money to survive. But it depends on what you're selling. Some people just sell antiques. Some people just sell. I know people that make a full-time living just selling stuff on Facebook, like advertising and stuff like that, and through shows and stuff like that. I mean, there's so much avenues. It just all depends on what you're selling. But let's just reel it in, and let's say you're selling stuff from thrift stores, yard sales, state sales, that kind of thing. And I think that that's what this person talked about. And they had their house paid for and their car paid for, which is a big thing because now you're cutting back your expenses and you really don't have a lot of things. What do you pay for? Utilities, a few different things, healthcare, $1,000 maybe to pay out every month. So the biggest thing, and I think a lot of people struggle with this when they go full time, is like anything, business is up and down, and this goes for any business. It's not like, oh, you did $100,000 last year gross sales on eBay, so every month you're gonna do 8,300. I think that's, if you divide it, I think that's what it is. 8,333,333,333. And it's not really true. You might do 12 one month, 4 1 month, 8, 13. It's crazy up and downs. A lot of it depends on how active you are. Summertime, you ass out most of the time because the people are not selling. General stores in general, it doesn't matter if you're on Main Street, unless you're selling bathing suits, you ain't selling shit in summertime. That's across the board. Like malls are dead in summertime. Retail stores are up and down. I mean, they have huge fourth quarters. I mean, this is, no different than I've sold cars in the past, same thing. Restaurants are totally different. Restaurants are busy in the summer. Well, where we are, Cape Cod, summertime is probably 50% of our business, if not more, when I worked in the restaurant business. Probably more. I mean, there's restaurants that are truly open from Labor Day to Memorial Day. They ain't open the rest of the time of year because they ain't money to be made. They losing money. So, I mean, it just depends on, business. It's truly up and down. So you really have to be prepared for the ups and downs. Truly, there's certain weeks, Thanksgiving week, a little slow. Certain vacation weeks, a little slow. After Christmas, there's a dip. January, notoriously, a little slower. June and July, slower. So if you prepare yourself, you have a little money set aside, it's not that bad. And if you continue to look for good stuff and list good stuff, you're not going to see a huge fluctuation. When we did this 100% pushing. Now I kind of lax in the summertime. I put my foot off the pedal a little bit. Things have changed a little bit. Me and my wife were 100% full time. My wife was like, reselling, maybe it's not 100% me for me full time. She actually kind of misses going out and going stuff, but I think she kind of misses going out looking for stuff for herself. Not that she misses doing the whole thing. She actually helped me this weekend with pictures. I got close to 60 listings done. I just got to start making them live in a little bit. I was watching the Chargers halftime. Chargers are up 12-0. Go Chargers. But Patriots, they're getting it next week. But anyway, making a long story short, it can be done. It just depends on what your needs are. And this person's situation, where a lot of their stuff is paid for, where they live is in Florida. They said they live in a great area. They're probably not going to have any problem. Now, someone like myself, we didn't have a problem the 1 year that we sold on only eBay. We didn't have a problem. Our sales that year were between 14,000, our best month, and I think our slowest month was 8,000. But there's a difference. But we were prepared for it, so we didn't really, sometimes you got to let your foot off a little bit. We kind of let off going to thrift stores a little bit because we couldn't spend as much because we weren't making as much. And I didn't want to dip into the savings as much, but the estate sales and yard sales, I kind of want to source and get different things than clothing, that we went for all the time. It was kind of like, okay, let's take a break from thrift stores, because you can get burnt out when you're repetitively doing the same thing over and over and over and over and over and over. That's why I kind of take breaks in the summertime a little bit, because it can be repetitive. It can be daunting. It can dig into you and it can get unenjoyable. We all love the sourcing part, the listing part and everything can wear you down. Anyway, for us right now, I would say we're probably 50 to 60% of our income is eBay. My income. I'll say my income, because my wife now makes $50,000 a year, 60,000, somewhere in that neighborhood a year, her job. So 60% of it's eBay, 25% Amazon, 20% local, 15 to 20% local sales, 5% YouTube. That's my thing. And then so I help my friends. So I mean, not hurting by any means, but over time I've kind of developed into little different things. But it's things I enjoy, like selling the advertising and stuff. That's just something I enjoy. It's not something I think I would ever do full time. It's a little too cutthroat for me. It's a little too saturated, I think, of a niche. There's only so many people selling, and there's only so many people collecting, because the stuff has kind of gotten a little too expensive, if you know what I mean, for some of this stuff, and gotten a little crazy, I think. It's almost I could almost sell cars better than I could sell that stuff, because, man, there's cars, there's at least a need, because people need to get a car from point A to point B. Sign is just, it's a hobby thing. And only so many people can afford signs nowadays. They're getting kind of outrageously expensive, where if you even look back 5 years from now, it's gone crazy. But anyway, I hope this answered your question the best I could answer it. I hope I didn't go off on any little crazy tangents sometimes. But like, comment, subscribe. If there's any other questions that maybe you would want me to answer, put them down below. I'll make a somewhat quick video, as quick as I can, on it, topic-wise. And like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys later. Have a good week.